This is a story of a woman's day-to-day worry.
I am a radio presenter. I am a poet. I am a rape survivor. Sharing the story with anyone else wasn't as big a deal anymore because I had people on my side, you know. So I'd come out before, but on very small scales. I had hinted here and there when I started the No Means No Rape campaign, and I'd throw it in passing so that people wouldn't sit me down and ask me to talk to them about it. Because if it seemed like it wasn't something big to me, it wouldn't be something big to them, you know. It was December in 2008, and it was after Jamhuri Day. So it was a long weekend, and a friend of mine was having a party, and I think I was at that point in my life where I was very reckless. So we went to my friend's house and got recklessly drunk, and then we went to Westlands, and went to a club called Changes, and the guy who dropped us, I left my phone in his car. So in that drunk state, and also I have sort of a superwoman complex where I think nothing bad can happen to me, and it's something that I had for a while. I decided to walk from Changes to the club where that guy was to get my phone. And walking there, there's a guy who came out of nowhere, literally, and just asked me if he can walk me there. And I said yes. And at a point we crossed the road to where there's a Shell petrol station, and we went behind the Shell petrol station, and it was then like he just pushed me down, and there were about 3 other guys who came out. It was a mess, and in the shock, you're very calm because you don't know what has just happened. It hasn't hit you. And I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anything on me. But there's a kiosk, Amabati structure. And the shopkeeper gave me his phone, and he just told me, whichever number you can remember, call that number now. I didn't even go to hospital that night. I think I went to hospital 2 days later because I didn't know what had happened. The trauma with rape it's not only during the actual action, because when you do go to hospital, people don't understand. There were 2 nurses in the room, and one was a female, one was a man, and they wouldn't let the man step out of the room. He was there throughout. They didn't really explain all the tests that they were doing. It would just seem like they were attending to another patient, right? And afterwards they give you this slip with all the medicine that you have to go and collect from the counter, but they don't tell you what it's for. The pharmacist gives you all these drugs, and I was asking him, so what's this for and what's this for? And he brought out drugs, and he goes like, these are ARVs, and which is something that I hadn't thought about, And he looked at me like, in shock, because he was like, how would you not know that this is a precaution that you have to take these? Going through that and being made to feel like it's your fault is not something you'd wish anybody to go through. I was 19, yeah, and to deal with the anger and to deal with forgetting, I buried myself in work, and immediately afterwards so much started happening and going right for me, because 24 hours in a day I'd be working because I can't sleep, so I'm working. It takes more energy to do things that used to make you happy. It takes more energy to and when you don't have the person in front of you to channel that anger to, you channel it inside. So I was really angry with myself, and I felt like I'd let down myself, and it was my fault. As you heal, you keep asking why, but I think these some things are thrown to you because you can handle them. It's not your fault. I think that's the only message. Like, I wish someone would have told me that, so I didn't blame myself for so long. Things get better. Like, change is inevitable. But there's a point when I was happy, and that point will come again. My name is Adelle Onyango, and I am a Kenyan woman, and I am 1 billion rising.
What we need is a story of a woman's day-to-day glory.
It is the story